For those who seek the pleasure of learning about Olympian gods and goddesses through the captivating art style of a comic book, DC's Wonder Woman has remained a fan favourite. It combines the finest aspects of Greek mythology, delving into the hierarchy and powers of the gods and the power struggles between them, all while rendering it more accessible for fans like us to comprehend as we follow Diana's story. However, even among the gods there is one feared by all, the mighty Cronus, father of Zeus. Cronus stands as the first god to be born, and his actions to secure his mother's love and kingship are unimaginable. In this video, we will delve into Cronus' journey and explain how he evolved into one of the titular villains in the Wonder Woman series since his initial introduction in the 261st issue of Wonder Woman. Origin story of Cronus, father of Zeus. In the dawn of existence there existed sky and land. The god of the sky, Uranus, and the goddess of earth, Gaia, brought forth a son named Cronus. Cronus was a child of the first gods, destined to become a titan. He had siblings, yet the one-eyed titans known as the Cyclops were seen as abominations by Uranus. He deemed them monsters and callously cast them into Tartarus, heedless of Gaia's feelings. The action created an irreparable rift in the marriage, prompting Gaia to implore Cronus to end his father's life. Armed with the sickle of God, Cronus slew his father, becoming a kinslayer. With the throne vacant, Cronus ascended, assuming the title of king. Alongside his siblings, he ruled Olympus as both brothers and married couples, as the concept of incest held little weight among the gods. However, this era of dominance was marked by a prophecy. It foretold that just as Cronus' role began with the murder of his father, it would end with his own demise at the hands of his offspring. Determined to thwart his grim fate, Cronus resorted to a drastic measure. Each time his sister wife Rhea bore a child, he promptly devoured the infants. Understandably distraught, Rhea yearned for children to thrive. Thus, when Zeus was born, she concealed him. She substituted a stone wrapped in a blanket for Zeus, which Cronus unknowingly consumed. Zeus grew up in hiding, planning to avenge his brother and sisters. To do that, Zeus created a plan. He made his wife, Metsi, put a magical herb into Cronus' drink while seducing him. This made Cronus vomit out two of Zeus' siblings, Poseidon and Hades. The three brothers together defeated Cronus. This made Cronus proud, like a father usually feels, but as he died, Cronus realized how things had changed. With Zeus's magic arrow in his heart, Cronus fell. The falling of Cronus had a big effect, and Cronus was sure the brothers wouldn't survive, but they did. Thinking Cronus was dead, they made a pact with his remains. So the three brothers became rulers of Earth. They divided everything between them, with Zeus in charge of heaven, Poseidon of the seas, and Hades of the underworld. This trapped Cronus in Tartarus for a long time. But Cronus wasn't dead, and rose again. He learned how Zeus banished his mother and siblings to the new Cronus. Rhea didn't take this well, and she lost herself, eventually killing herself. Stories of Cronus and his siblings faded as their worshippers decreased. Due to some magic, Cronus woke up, realizing his feebleness now that no one worshipped him. He found out about Wonder Woman, the creation of the Olympians, and his son Zeus, meant to remind people of their glory. This hatred led Cronus to deciding to create a similar weapon to destroy the Olympians. He reached the edge of Themyscira, and like Wonder Woman was made, he turned himself into a little girl. But this time she was blessed not by the known gods but by unfamiliar ones. Cronus vomited out his siblings, who gave their gifts to the girl he created. The hooded harrier gifted her with flight, fastest when she aimed to kill. Disdain gave her the powers to control and manipulate emotions, bending any man she met. Titans blessed her with the powers of earthquakes to break the land and the men who crossed it. Her brother, Slaughter, gave her the gift of killing and the ability to know how to give the most painful death to anyone she deems fit. Arc gave her the mind of a strategist, ensuring her adept nature when it comes to wars. Oblivion, another of Cronus' children, gave her the blessing to take a stroll through men's memory and mold it in whichever way she desires. And finally, Cronus gives the vessel the gift of life and her name, Devastation. With Devastation as his main weapon, Cronus plans his rise to Olympus by striking fear in men, causing them to worship him once more. The return of Cronus. The plan Cronus described might have seemed imaginative at first, but we soon find out that's not the case. His plan actually succeeded. With his children and vessel, Cronus grew quite a cult following on Earth. The more worshipped they are, the stronger the Titans get. Soon enough, Cronus is strong enough to invade Olympus. While Zeus and other gods were enjoying a dance in the citadel, Cronus and his children attacked them mercilessly and brutally killed the gods. Cronus took control of Olympus. While this happened, Diana was on Earth trying to negotiate with the cult of these titans. When attacked by cult followers, Diana realized her weakened state, and that led her to realizing something had gone wrong in Olympus. She met with Cronus, and when she expressed her hatred towards him, Cronus took her powers and cast her from heaven. On Earth, Diana was struggling to survive as her powers were gone, and she was hunted by the cult members. While that happened, Cronus and his hideous children decided to capture the energy of the God Wave. Using that, he spread his worship via every religion. The God Wave is in every god of every religion, and once captured, that would connect Cronus to everyone, making him the almighty god. However, Ark, the strategist, had different ideas. He thought attacking the Hindu gods would be the best move, since they fight amongst themselves like the Greek gods. While they debated following Ark's strategy or their original plan of capturing the God Wave, we see Diana find Zeus, fallen from heaven, discarded like trash alongside garbage. Diana takes Zeus and leaves him under the care of a grateful World War II pilot who now runs a homeless shelter. After that, when Diana is attacked and nearly killed, Rama shows up to save her. Together they head east through the portal of myths, and we learn about the dire situation of the gods due to corruption. Rama introduces Diana to Trimurti, Shiva, Brahma and Vishnu, and they join forces to protect the realms from Cronus. But the fight is soon lost. Ganesha and Kartikeya are killed. Kali is swallowed by Cronus, and when Vishnu falls from Cronus's attacks, Brahma disappears. Rama and Diana are now both fugitives, both powerless and alone. Cronus is content with his conquest, and with the fallen Hindu gods, he gains the God Wave, making him extremely powerful. With control over two major religions, Cronus becomes powerful enough to attack heaven, and he does. Leaving destruction in his path, Cronus conquers heaven, reducing the angels who oppose him to ashes. Fearing for heaven's fate, Diana calls on Zariel to help her. Zeus, Rama and Hanuman reach Olympus. Arriving at the now lifeless Olympus, Diana notices the statues of the once mighty gods. She believes they aren't truly dead but turned into mortals due to their stolen powers. She urges them to break free from their stone imprisonment that froze them in time. Her pleas succeed, and she revives the gods, though as mortals. Rama accomplishes the same, and together with two pantheon of gods, they ascend to heaven. In the midst of their clash, Diana realizes the source of the God's Wave's power lies in the sickle, not Cronus himself. Acting on this knowledge, Diana shatters the sickle, promptly restoring balance in the cosmos. With newfound unity, the gods join forces to defeat Cronus and his children. The children are condemned to eternal imprisonment while Cronus meets his demise, overwhelmed by the power of presence. How powerful is Cronus? As the story unfolds, it's evident that Cronus is indeed highly powerful. Looking at his heritage, he's a titan with a physique akin to a god's. Standing at 10 feet tall and weighing around 240 kilograms, his physical build grants him a substantial advantage in strength, especially for a non-god entity. Being one of the original gods provides him with strength, endurance and durability along with immortality. He's impervious to earthly diseases, and if someone were to attempt to kill him, it would require ingenuity due to his shared godly powers which enable rapid recovery. Cronus is an immensely potent deity, possessing adept control over magic. He can engage and defeat gods from various religions, even his own son, showcasing his prowess. His manipulation of energy allows him to easily create portals and traverse different pantheons of gods. With the Sickle of Gods, a gift from Gaia, Cronus emerges as a strong and formidable adversary, making him a challenging opponent to contend with. Marvellous verdict. For avid fans of Greek mythology, the tale of Cronus' ascent and downfall is a familiar one. While the Percy Jackson series approaches this in a distinct manner, Wonder Woman presents the stark brutality that the first gods can wield. Cronus unquestionably brings a necessary Greek mythology essence to the Wonder Woman narrative, enabling Diana's growth and self-discovery through this intense encounter. And if you liked our content, don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks everyone.